Hello and what's up guys? So a lot of people ask me all the time, how do you manage to travel so much? Where do you find the best deals? Where do you stay? Do you book early? Do you book late? How do you manage to get time off work? So yeah, in this video I'll be covering those three things: accommodation, flights, and how my work schedule kind of works. So get a pen and paper. I'm sure this will be beneficial to yourself because I'll be going through some of the apps and websites and tools and the approaches I use to get time off work, etc, etc, etc. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. Okay, so first things first, my job. I am a software engineer, full-time software engineer actually. I've been working full-time since I graduated back in 2017 now. Perks of being a software engineer is you get to sometimes work from home, but besides those amazing benefits like flexi hours and stuff that you get in any corporate office, my contract tends to be pretty solid in regards to taking time off from work. Some companies, they provide you with unlimited holidays. Now what that means is you don't get paid for every single holiday you take off, but you can get as many holidays as you want so long as it's approved by your boss. That just means is after your contracted number of holidays that you're allowed in your contract, say for example 25 days, after that any other holidays that you take, you just won't get paid for those days. And sometimes they're actually worth it, you know, just don't get paid for 2-3 days, leave on the Wednesday, come back on the Sunday, and you've missed out on Wednesday, Thursday and Friday payments, but hey ho, you've been away abroad traveling, no problem at all. Okay, cool. So the way my work contract is, I get 25 working days off a year, but also I get the bank holidays as well. Now there are 8 bank holidays a year in the UK, so 25 plus 8 equals 33. Great math. But yeah, some companies, like I said, they get unlimited holidays, which is always good, but that's perks of being working in a corporate office as a software engineer. And to be honest with you, it's not only software engineers. I'm sure there are recruitment agencies or accounting firms or whatever it is that provide the same thing. So don't think, oh, I'm going to become a software engineer now if you're watching this, and think, oh, once I become a software engineer I'm going to be traveling every single day. And no, it doesn't work like that. So the way I approach it is from the 25 working days, I'm trying to match Easter and Christmas together with the bank holidays that are there. Every year I try and aim to make one of my holidays with family, one of my holidays outside of Europe. So for example, I've already been to Thailand, Dubai, Canada a couple of times as an example, America, and the other ones I tend to go either by myself somewhere on a road trip or with some friends, either anywhere in Europe. You know, it doesn't have to be too far away. You can find some amazing deals, but I'll talk about those amazing deals and where to find them later on down this video. But make sure you have a pen and paper. That covers my work side of things. I take 10 working days off whenever I go abroad outside of Europe. For example, my next destination would probably be Philippines, because I've been looking forward to Philippines quite a while now. Cool. Now that covers my work side of things. On step number 2. Now it's time to talk about the flights. Where do I find them? So I use 2 things. I use Google Flights and I use Jack's Flight Club. For those that don't know about Google Flights, kind of passes through the internet finding the best deals across all these search engines and flight providers, whatever they're called, and it gives you the best deals, to be honest with you. So I always recommend going on Google Flights. It's honestly, write Google Flights on Google and you'll definitely find it and know how to use it. It's pretty self-explanatory. And the other one is Jack's Flight Club. Now this video is not sponsored in any way or form by Jack's Flight Club at all, but it's a mobile app that a gentleman created, and what he has done is he just pings over any errors that are in deals that you can still book, obviously, and they'll be valid, price reductions, and they're like signals. They'll ping you to give you notification on your phone, and then straight away it's kind of first come first serve. As soon as the notification comes, if you book it straight away, great, you'll get the deal. If you don't, the price will go a little bit higher. But just to let you guys know, Jack's Flight Club has a one-off yearly fee of £39, which I'm sure is not that much, and it's definitely worth it for those that are really serious about traveling a lot. So let's open it up and show you what it is. Cool. So straight away you can see this is the dashboard with all the deals. I'm going to click on this one here, Madeira, which if you don't know where it is in Portugal, and it says in £50 return from across England. So it's approximately £50, around £50. Okay, we click on the deal, gives you a bit of text. So it's to Madeira from London, Manchester, Bristol, and then gives you the little small differences in the price. The travel dates for those deals are between November and March, so from 2020 November to 2021 March, excluding the dates around Christmas and New Year's Eve. The airline is EasyJet. I'm sure everyone knows about EasyJet. Standard fare would normally be £150 plus. These fares should last 3 to 4 days. Cool. So scroll down a bit more downwards and it says here's how to book. Gives you an example of one of those flights as proof and evidence for you as the customer looking at this to see if it is actually a legit deal. And then it gives you a quick piece of information saying, hey, if you end up booking this flight, please do hit reply and tell us. And Jack's Flight Club doesn't require anything else. They don't get a commission or anything at all. All they do is they have Trustpilot reviews, and the main form of income from what I'm aware of is that £39 per year that this gentleman Jack gets. Positive reviews actually inclines other people to go and purchase this app, well, the service for £39 a year. Okay, so I've used Jack's Flight Club twice now so far. Highly recommend it. Go and take a look. They've got a free tier, register, and you'll start getting pings, well, emails, notifications straight away. But yeah, only get Jack's Flight Club if you're actually serious about traveling and you want to get those amazing deals. That £39 per year that you pay is actually worth it at the end of the day, believe me. And the other thing I always make use of as well is Google Flights. Now, Google Flights has been around for quite a while now, but for some reason people tend to stick to what they used to, which is Skyscanner, Expedia, etc, etc, etc. But I highly recommend you check out Google Flights and give it a go, honestly. What's the worst that can happen? Finally, one more thing is it's an amazing mobile app, currently only available for the iPhone. And yeah, you enter your fancy dates. If you don't know where you want to go, you just click on random or anywhere, I think it's called, and then it gives you the most amazing deal ever. It's like a package, gives you the flights and the hotel. You put your budget in a little tracker down, and yeah, so that covers the apps, tools and websites that I use for my flights. The final thing remaining is accommodation. So how do I approach accommodation side of things? Now, there's two ways to approach this. Now, I'm not a big fan of Airbnb when it comes down to traveling abroad, mainly because unless you're really outskirts of the city, the deals tend to not be that amazing, and then you always have to cover the fare of bus or public transport, whatever it is, to go back to the city to go and explore, whatever it is. So what I tend to use whenever I'm traveling alone, that is hostels. Give it a go. If you haven't never used a hostel, it's not as scary as you think it is. You have a safe place to look up your stuff, and you meet a lot of people. So when you're traveling alone, it's actually a pretty good approach to use hostels. Whether I book early or book last minute actually depends. I have booked some amazing deals last minute, and for example, I booked Turkey Marmaris for £120. That included the 3-star hotel, bed and breakfast, and the flight return ticket for £120, which was amazing, for 7 nights, sorry. And that also included the pickup from the hotel, 2-hour coach drive all the way to Marmaris from Antalya. Best £120 I've ever spent. But yeah, those kind of deals are very, very rare. But once again, it's Google Flights and Jack's Flight Club, and just being on top of it. If you're really serious about traveling, you got to be always on those websites. But sometimes you won't find those deals, especially if you're taking 2 weeks off from work and then you're expecting an amazing deal last minute all the way across the other side of the world. So sometimes it is actually safe to book early when you're going outside of Europe. But hey, I mean, last minute deals inside of Europe, they always come about, honestly, all the time. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope that answers pretty much everything that you guys were wondering about. And if there's anything else that's burning inside you to ask, please ping it over. I'll make sure to respond to it. And if there's a lot of questions, I'll make sure I'll follow up with another video and let you guys know. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I went through the whole accommodation, the travel flights, the packages, and the booking early, late, as well as the hostel approach. I really hope it helped you guys. And yeah, definitely let me know how you guys get on. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.